And welcome to Nancy's Neighborhood, folks, and it's so good to have you all with us today. Beautiful weather out there. I like this 72, 73 degrees. I don't like this 89-degree weather in May, because then it means it's going to be 102 in June and July, and that's not what I want. But I'm thrilled to death today to have, I call him my cousin. We share an uncle, but we're really not related. Joe Davis, who just retired from the Veterans Administration,
Yes.
what, about 6 months ago? A year?
A year and a half ago. now.
Oh my gosh, has it been that long? And Kim Dees, who is retired military, and both of them are working on the Veterans Home Golf Tournament, which is coming up June the 1st.
Correct.
And so tell us about it, guys, because we need some teams to play.
Well, it's a June the 1st, as you said. It's shotgun start at 8 o'clock with registration at 7 o'clock. And you will have coffee, biscuits, and snacks provided by Hardee's. And then lunch was provided by Shane's Rib Shack.
Oh, that's so good.
Yes. And so we have, when you register for the cart, green fees, lunch, and 2 mulligans is included in the registration.
And how much is the registration?
Well, it's $70 per person.
Okay.
$280 for a team. And this is the flyer that they get, okay, along with, in the back, the team members are listed. And that those, talking a little bit about the sponsors, the cart sponsors, for example, are $50 each. And they will have the sign on the cart of whoever sponsors that. So it's real good advertising for the company.
It is good advertising, and Cousin Joe didn't tell me there was a $50 sponsorship. He told me my sponsorship was $100.
Yes, ma'am, I'm not allowed to talk about that.
Okay, so go ahead now. I'm sorry, the cart sponsorships are $50.
$50, and a whole sponsor is $100.
Yes, that's the one Joe got me for, yes.
And at every tee box, there's a sign with the company's name on it. Yours will be out there too. We don't know specifically what hole everyone's going to be on yet, but Joe's the one that sets out the signs.
That's a good job for him, since
Yeah.
he's selling them.
And the most important is our corporate sponsor,
Yes.
which is $500. And they get a big sign that's put at the clubhouse. And so where everybody's gathered. So though everyone from $50 to $500 does get a sign. And then the $500 sponsor will also get a comp team if they desire.
Oh, how neat.
Yes, it is neat. And it's a good time. This is our 10th, and every year it's been a lot of fun. So.
Do you have a corporate sponsor yet? A $500 sponsor?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, do
Got
you,
10 so far.
do you want to name them? Do you want people to know who they are or not?
Probably leave somebody out. We don't know.
Yeah,
who
that
all
would be the
I
bad
understand.
thing.
We're all the same age, so I understand. If you
Yeah.
start, because I was trying to list 9 uncles a little while ago, and I've still left 2 out. So, so I think this is so exciting. And how many teams do you have so far? Do you know? I mean,
23.
23 teams.
Right.
Shotgun start. Okay, so that means 18 teams will go off at 8 o'clock, and then you have some other teams that'll go off right behind them, or how do you do that?
They do assign 2 teams to a short hole,
Oh, okay.
so it moves pretty fast.
Okay, yeah.
We've done it so many years now, it goes pretty fast.
And so tell me where we're going to be.
At Chowder Valley
Okay. All
Golf
right.
Club.
Very good. Okay, so there's still time for teams to sign up.
They can call anyone on this list
Okay.
and see if we're full. The thing that we've run into is Chowder Valley doesn't have the carts that would accommodate 120 players, which would be your full
Right.
one. So we'll have to cut it off pretty soon. So, but you can still call and see what's available. And hopefully we'll have a couple of spare carts that morning that somebody comes, they don't have a tee time, but they want to play, that we could give them.
Okay,
on
that's my
site.
next question. What if you have one person show up, they want to play? do you have some odd men out that can make a team, or do they have to come with a team?
It'd be better if they come with
Yeah.
a team, because most everybody there that morning is involved in the tournament itself.
Okay,
The
okay.
course is closed, we buy the course out.
Ah,
So there's no extra
okay.
players hanging around waiting to play.
Okay, all right, because I know sometimes there are people hanging
Yeah.
around in the clubhouse thinking, if, I'll make a fourth for you or something like that. So, okay, can you leave that with me when you all leave so I
Yes,
can get
ma'am.
it on the screen and we can have it for the next show and everything? So you raise this money for what, Kim?
We're raising the money for the Southeast Tennessee Veterans Home.
Right.
We're separate. The Southeast Tennessee Veterans Council is the parent council for us, which is
Okay.
the golf tournament
Okay.
committee.
Okay. And so, Joe, when we going to get this veterans
I'll
home?
give you a little update, what little I know,
Okay.
which is not much. Stream is in charge of building our nursing home, full-scale nursing home. It's a 108-bed facility. They were supposed to break ground this summer, but the bids came in over the limit.
Oh,
32 million is the limit. So it's a very expensive project. So they're in the process now of asking people to lower their bids to meet that maximum amount. So I'm not sure when groundbreaking will be. Hopefully this summer, but we haven't heard anything from Nashville yet, so we don't know. Stream is a Nashville group that builds all the state buildings in the state. And it'll be state employees that will man the nursing home. Be
Okay.
An MD there and a nurse there 24/7, every day.
that's great. Now, we already have a location.
Yes.
We've had that for several years.
Yeah, that's right. The land has to be donated free and clear. That's part of the VA agreement. The land has to be free and clear, and we've got that. Thanks to Steve Williams, Thomas Williams, and Robert Wright.
And it's out off of,
Westland Drive.
Yes, Westland
Behind
Drive.
the Coca-Cola plant, behind
Right.
Grebson dealership.
yes, and that's a good location for it too, because there's a lot of, I don't know how many acres they gave you, but that's
29.
29, okay.
So we got plenty of space.
We just need for somebody to
Get
lower their
started.
bids so we can get started.
Yeah, we're losing veterans, several over the years, as we
Yes.
all know, that would have fit in the home and been helpful, but the home's just not there.
And that's a shame, because y'all are working really hard here in Bradley County. I mean, you've been working on it for, when we were talking before the show started, to 2006.
Yeah,
We
back
think
then.
that's when it first started working on this veterans home. And because it's a government project, we can't hire contractors and get out there and get it started.
That's
We
right.
have to follow
Have to
the
follow
government
by the
guidelines.
VA and then by the state, and then the nursing home has guidelines of all its own that we have to follow also.
And it's going to be, once it's here, it's going to be a full facility retirement nursing home, or just nursing home.
No, full facility with Alzheimer's unit,
Oh, wow.
Down
Okay, okay.
108 beds, so it'd be top notch, I think.
It will be, and that'll be great if we can actually get it here, because you guys, this is, what year did you say on the golf tournament? 10 years?
Yes, this
You've
is
been
our
having that, and the main reason for having that is to raise money toward the hospital.
Exactly.
And so, I don't know how much money y'all have got banked, but you've been doing it for 10 years, so hopefully we can get a lot of people out there to play a round of golf.
Hope so.
And, because I think it's, and you've had a full house every year, haven't you?
Several years in a row we have, yes, we have.
And what's your weather supposed to be Saturday?
Supposed to be good.
That's good.
Believe it or not, we've never been rained out.
Oh, gosh, knock on wood.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Because that's, I know Saturday, I think it was supposed to stop raining by 9 and not rain again until about 5 o'clock. So some girlfriends and I decided to go to Sweetwater. Rained on us going up there, rained on us coming home, and we were going between 8 and 5, so anyway. So hopefully you will have the good weather. And you've got 23 teams right now.
Correct.
That is great. That is absolutely super. And how do you let people know about this? Because, I mean, I know about it because, like I say, Joe sent somebody over to get a sponsorship from me. And wasn't that he wasn't brave enough to come himself. He had trees down. But how do you let people know about this? Because you've already almost filled up
About
about the golf tournament.
these flyers.
And where
And
do
we
you,
go, the committee has a list of prior sponsors,
Ah.
prior golfers, and who does what. And we're pick, say, Bank of Cleveland, someone would take a flyer, explain what we're doing, and just ask them if they could donate a sponsor hole or a hole.
And we have a lot of veterans in Bradley County, a lot of veteran families. Of course, I'm real dedicated to it because my dad was a veteran, my husband was a veteran, and Lord, half my uncles were veterans. So, and one uncle that we were just talking about before, 97 years old, I've told people about him before, is a veteran. So I like to support any of these veterans things, and I think this is a wonderful opportunity for people to have a good time and get out and sponsor something and participate.
Yeah, it is a good time too.
Yeah, we've been telling people for a long time that Cleveland needs a full-skilled nursing home for veterans, a veteran-specific issue, and if we ever get one, it'll really help the veteran community in Cleveland.
It really will, and we're losing our World War II vets daily, and a lot of our Korean vets we've lost too. And now it's going to start my generation on the Vietnam vets, so we need to get this done.
We do, and it also covers Polk County, McMinn, all of the southeast Tennessee area, Chattanooga area up.
Well, I know there's one in Johnson City. There's one been there for years. And so they come down to what, like Knoxville or Monroe County? And then you all will have that on down?
Well, it's not really divided into territories, it's just
Oh.
whoever's eligible to get into it. If
Okay.
you live in Memphis, you could go to the one in Mountain Home if you wanted to. It's just a family that can't travel on a daily basis or every other day to Johnson City to visit family.
Right.
So they have to go somewhere close,
I understand. And
about
so,
20 miles or so or less.
right, and that will put us in a good range for Polk County and Meigs County and Bradley County, McMinn County, Monroe County even. So that's great. Well, I assume that both of y'all will be out there Saturday.
Oh,
Yes,
of course.
absolutely.
Are you playing or just what? Are you going to be
Kim will play,
busy?
aren't you?
Are you playing, Kim?
Maybe, if somebody needs one.
Oh.
Otherwise, I'm just gonna help.
You're going to be a runner?
Yeah.
I understand.
Gopher.
He's a good golfer, he's teasing with you. I'll be out there working, doing stuff.
That's good, because we need workers at those events. Not everybody can go out and play golf and have a good time.
That's right.
But we want the people that have paid to do this to go out and have a good time. Any last minute thing you all need to say about the golf tournament or the VA hospital?
Well, we had a lot of repeat sponsors over the years, and we'd like to thank them. They've really been good to us, like Hardee's, for example.
Yes,
They furnish biscuits and done that every year we've had the tournament.
I think that's great. I
Yeah.
do think that's great.
And their biscuits don't last long. There's
No.
150 of them, and they go in a quick fashion.
I bet they do,
Believe it
because
or
if
not.
you got 23 teams times 4, wow, yeah,
You know, about 20, 25 workers. So.
yes. Oh, and y'all get to eat too?
Yeah, sure do.
Darn, okay. So, and then Shane's Rib Shack, have they been doing this for a while? The
I
lunch?
think this is their first year.
Okay.
if I'm
Well,
not
everybody's gonna
mistaken.
be tickled with them, because
That's
the
good.
last time I had
Yeah.
something that was catered from them, it was really good, really good. So 7 o'clock in the morning, they need to be there if they're not signed up. And if they're signed up, well, they need to be there
Everybody needs to register at 7.
at 7. So
So
you'll have it on
all the
calendar.
golfers need to be there at
Okay,
7.
7. That's in the morning, right?
It's
Now,
a.m.
Saturday morning.
I've tried tennis at that time in the morning, and I'm not really good at that. So 7 a.m. and then they'll tee off at 8.
Yeah.
Very good, and that's June the 1st.
Thank
So
you, Nadine.
well, thank you all.
Yes,
And if
thank
you'll
you
leave
very
me that
much.
flyer, I'll be sure Alex and Adrian get it on the screen so we can advertise a little bit
Definitely.
more. And that way, you may have some people show up and you may have to say, I'm sorry, we're full. And wouldn't that be a great problem to have?
We've had to do it in the past.
Yes.
Have you really?
Last few years.
Wow. That's a good problem.
Yeah.
That's a real good problem. And I've heard people say golf tournaments are just going downhill. You can't do anything with golf tournaments anymore, but I think it's the cause. Y'all are doing it for the veterans, and I think that's a wonderful cause. I really do. Thank you guys so much for being with me. And Joe and I are going to take my 97-year-old World War II veteran uncle to Polk County to the alumni banquet that evening, June
Yeah,
the
June
1st.
1st, yeah.
June the 1st. And for the last 3 or 4 years, he's been the last one standing. So he's anticipating being at 97 being the last one standing. So we always look forward to taking Uncle Ralph over there. So it'll be a good day. So golf and that. Folks, don't go away. Thank you, guys. I appreciate it.
Thank
Watch
you.
our sponsors and support them because they pay our bills. And I'll be right back with another guest that's going to answer some questions that a lot of people have been asking and may not be getting answers to. So we're going to talk about something exciting that's going to happen in Bradley County. So don't go away. We'll be right back.